The Marines as a permanent force were officially founded in 1755. But like most things in Britain, that's only the official story. In reality, they'd been raised, renamed, merged and scrapped more times than a naval budget. Their first proper outing was back in 1664 when the Duke of York raised the Duke of York and Albury's Maritime Regiment of Foot. Even the late Queen, God bless her, spoke about it.
A body of soldiers formed specially for service at sea was raised by the Duke of York and Albany, later King James II, in 1664.
These were soldiers trained to fight on ships, which sounds obvious now, but at the time was revolutionary. Back then you either stood in neat lines on a battlefield or you rolled about on deck trying not to be sick in your tricorn hat. These lads did both. But the idea of keeping a permanent corps of Marines seemed too modern for the 17th century. Parliament disbanded them after every war, which made tradition, morale and uniform fittings a bit of a nightmare. It wasn't until the mid-18th century that someone finally realised, hang on, we need these blokes all the time. By then they'd already proved their worth. Take Gibraltar 1704. British Marines alongside the Jackdaws and some Dutch stormed the place and held it despite everything the Spanish and the French could throw at them. Eventually, someone in government had a rare moment of sense. In 1755, an Act of Parliament created a permanent corps Marines, properly under Admiralty control. No more ad hoc regiments, no more disbanding every time the wars ended. They set up three main divisions: Portsmouth, Plymouth, Chatham. And for the first time, the Marines had a proper home. They weren't royal yet, but the foundations were there. Soldiers trained for sea, for shore, and for whatever mad plan the Admiralty, I struggle with that word, dreamed up next.